In schools like Knoll Community Arts at Montbello.
It's just like I'm going to summarize the feelings most of us have had and what we're going to do essentially.
Students like Lizette Saucedo.
If we're able to show people why things are wrong, if we're able to show why sexism is wrong.
They're dealing with the fears about what Donald Trump will do about immigration, and students from undocumented parents.
I've seen many tears being shed because people are truly affected by this, because it can split up their families.
Because diversity is what makes us, is who we are.
The fact that we went from just complete politics to just complete degradation.
At Montbello and at Metro State, counselors were available to talk about their concerns. Trump has already promised to eliminate DACA, a presidential order giving certain young people protection from prosecution from being illegal.
So I imagine that he will move very quickly in January to repeal DACA.
Cesar Garcia Hernandez teaches law at the University of Denver.
That we have to represent ourselves since we have someone who's not going to do that for us.
He believes the students may be right. He expects Trump to be aggressive and flashy with the issue of illegals.
But if that's the case, then I think immigrant communities are correct in being fearful.
No, I'm not worried about my family being split up, but I know many people close to me that do have will have to struggle with that.
That's why in schools like Knoll Community Arts,
it's inspiring the hate within a country that is meant to be so beautiful.
They're turning their fears.
That's not how we should be.
You're right. Yeah, I'm feeling it.
Into a movement.
The minority is the majority in Montbello.
In Denver, Nelson Garcia, 9 News.
Metro State is proud to call itself a Hispanic serving institution with many undocumented students. And during the lunch hour, students at Knoll held a press conference to voice their displeasure at Trump being elected.
You take them, they have to go back.
All the tough Trump talk.
Everybody knows I'm right.
Has led to a lot of troubled talk at Knoll Community Arts School.
At first I was very shocked and very distraught about it. I expected the tears, I expected the sorrow. I remember waking up and crying in bed and saying, what am I going to say to my kids? How will we deal with today?
Minority students scared about Trump as president, with talk of building walls and deportation squads.
He proposed this to be his main goal for his political career. He's going to get it done.
The school, which is largely Latino, shared their frightened feelings during an all-school assembly.
It flips everything upside down.
Then in classes.
It hurts me because I know that some people's family might be deported.
Those feelings then put onto paper.
We are feeling shocked and astonished.
And read as a letter to the community.
We cannot stand in silence as the voices of our peers and friends are being targeted.
When I came to them today, the first thing I said was I get to go home and maybe my life won't be affected by this. But it breaks my heart to see that your guys' lives could possibly change.
But in the end, students go from shock to understanding that a single man can't change all their lives. Only they control being their best.
We need to give him a message that we cannot, just because he won doesn't mean we're going to give up.
Election results are sending some shockwaves through Denver's immigrant communities.
Denver 7's Mark Boyle was at Old Montbello High School, where President-elect Trump's stance on immigration has some Latino students worried.
At one point, emotions running so high this morning among some school communities that students at Martin Luther King High School walked out of class, walking down these streets and carrying signs like this,
"Stop what we believe in!"
gathering at Old Montbello High School's auditorium to discuss those frustrations.
We are the people!
While these MLK students,
we are united!
took their election frustrations to the streets of the Montbello neighborhood,
we are the people!
Others here at Knoll Community Arts High School,
We do not understand.
were also very emotional this morning.
Hatred is not welcome here.
They gathered at the school's auditorium.
People were very hurt.
To discuss concerns.
People were confused.
Swirling in the minority community.
People were hopeless.
With the Trump presidency imminent.
People were crying. People were angry.
And those emotions spread beyond the student population, which is more than 60% Latino.
Teachers had to comfort them. Teachers were crying as well. Teachers were hurt because of this.
We have to be united.
Luis Fernando Zepedea is among those concerned about Trump's immigration policies.
We have family members and friends that are close to us, that are undocumented, and we're worried about them because they're part of us.
You guys talk to each other.
Teachers say instead of turning to anger,
It's upsetting to see.
they're proud of their students for using this as a motivational moment instead.
I have seen kids saying, I'm going to act now. I'm going to participate. I'm going to be an activist, which is what we want to accomplish with our school. That's what educators want to do, is to get our kids inspired.
It's clear Donald Trump is not who these students were polling for. Some say they feel helpless because they don't yet have a voice in the form of a vote. Instead, they're left to watch from the sidelines.
We're here to speak, right?
In Montbello, Mark Boyle, Denver 7.
I believe it.
En Montbello dicen sentir incertidumbre tras el triunfo de Donald Trump.
La angustia también dicen se está apoderando de ellos y de sus familias, ya que ahora su futuro pudiera estar en el limbo. Melissa Sandoval estuvo hablando.
En Montbello dicen sentir incertidumbre tras el triunfo de Donald Trump.
La angustia también dicen se está apoderando de ellos y de sus familias, ya que ahora su futuro pudiera estar en el limbo. Melissa Sandoval estuvo hablando con
Adolescentes de una secundaria en Montbello dicen sentir incertidumbre tras el triunfo de Donald Trump.
La angustia también dicen se está apoderando de ellos y de sus familias, ya que ahora su futuro pudiera estar en el limbo. Melissa Sandoval estuvo hablando con estos estudiantes. Melissa, te escuchamos.
Estos jóvenes son muy valientes y dicen que la educación es su poder ante Donald Trump. Yo tuve la oportunidad de hablar con varios de ellos y esto fue lo que ellos sintieron en el momento que escucharon y vieron que el nuevo presidente es Donald Trump.
Tristeza.
Decepción.
Hatred. Disrespected. Triste.
Angry.
Corazón roto.
Lost. Todos lo tomamos como una broma, que no es el presidente o no va a ganar en el primer lugar.
Incrédulos. Así se mostraron estos estudiantes de la escuela Montbello al conocer los resultados de las elecciones presidenciales.
Yo pensaba, como todos, pensábamos que iba a ganar Hillary Clinton.
I want to thank my family very much.
Pero ante la sorpresa de que el presidente número 45 de Estados Unidos es Donald Trump, Luis expresa públicamente su preocupación.
Empecé mi familia, mis amigos, en todas las personas comentadas que están aquí, porque todo lo que ha dicho él contra nosotros los ha ofendido mucho.
De manera que esta mañana, con letreros simbolizando el orgullo hispano y su herencia latina, decidieron marchar para expresar sus inquietudes.
Que sí se puede, sí podemos hacer cosas grandiosas, aunque seamos del color negro, seamos hispanos, seamos musulmanes, cristianos, lo que sea, que sí se puede.
Y lo que a ellos más les preocupa es que se llegara a cumplir la propuesta migratoria del mandate.
Nosotros dejamos en México lo que es nuestras familias y sacrificar todo, porque nosotros queremos vivir mejor, queremos tener una mejor educación, aprender inglés. Yo estoy aprendiendo inglés, yo no sé tanto hablar inglés, pero mi familia y yo venimos aquí para hacerlo mejor.
Pero los jóvenes no son los únicos angustiados. Muchos adultos también dicen tener miedo.
Mucha gente pues que no está preparada para irse para México, porque aquí tienen toda una vida y a ver qué pasa. Aquí tenemos muchos años viviendo aquí en Estados Unidos.
Mientras que algunos trabajadores indocumentados dicen no perder la esperanza.
A lo mejor podría cumplir, pero tenemos que esperar, tener paciencia y ser positivos.
Y precisamente eso es lo que muchos de los estudiantes y los trabajadores me comentaban, que en estos momentos lo último que se pierde es la fe. Reportando en vivo desde Montbello, Melissa Sandoval, regreso a los estudios.
Melissa, esperamos que el optimismo no muera y claro que todos tienen derecho a alzar la voz de una manera pacífica, porque ya hemos visto estas protestas en Nueva York, Los Ángeles y en varias escuelas de aquí mismo de Colorado. Gracias por ese reporte.